morning, everybody. It's Marisha with Three Sprouts Cross Stitching. This is my Flosstube number 6, and it's May 23rd today. I'm outside today because it's such a nice day, and all the kids are home, so uh, they're inside. So I came outside to show everything. This week, there's not been much with the kids, which I'm totally okay with because we had such a busy few weeks with everybody hurt and appointments and everything, so I'm okay that it's chill. For my mental health this week, I kind of been down some. Not terrible, just a little off feeling. Um, so I had a therapist change. I was not happy with the one I was seeing. She was kind of canceling appointments all the time or scheduling me out 3 or 4 weeks. So I just thought it would be a better option to change to someone else that was more consistent and willing to help. I felt like she was very short and, oh, you're good, so we'll just move on. There was not really much connection or help in that space. So I'm glad I've changed to somebody new, and we'll see how that goes. I've met with him one time and he was amazing. I've never had a male therapist, which is not, I'm not against it. I just had never had the option, the chance. So we'll see how that goes. Um, Someone on one of my previous videos, I think it was maybe the first one, I don't know, but she had commented and said that she was glad that I'm talking about my mental health because not many people do, and that's really what I want. I want people to know that they can talk about it, and it's not something that they need to be ashamed of. And there are others that are out there that are struggling through the same thing, and that's really why I do it. I've always been very shy and closed off, and don't talk about it. But I think when I was struggling at my worst, um, I felt alone. I felt like there was nobody else out there that went through it. And so being able to be someone that is talking about it, to show others that they don't have to feel like I did for so long. And I actually went back and forth a lot about what I talk about in my life and my kids and everything. And I was watching Stitchman Darcy over the weekend, and he literally said, "It's my channel. I can talk about what I want." And that really hit me like, it is my channel. I'm doing this for me, not for everybody else, really. So if they're not happy with my channel, they can, they can click off. They can go to somebody else. They can unsubscribe. I'm really doing this for my enjoyment, for me to show what I love. And this is something, my family, my mental health, that's what I love. I can't please everybody, and I'm not going to. There's always going to be someone that likes what I do or doesn't like what I do. So I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's talk about what I want to talk about. So, I can hear my son playing in the sandbox. So if you can hear him, I'm sorry, but keeps him busy. So this weekend, I went to my first ever cross stitching retreat. And so the first day was Friday. I sat by myself, embarrassing as it was. I sat all by myself for most of the time. I just was so shy and so anxious that I didn't even talk to anybody. Towards the end, there was some ladies that sat with me and we talked. They were from Virginia and came all the way to New Hampshire for this, so that was kind of cool. I did go to 2 round robins, so there was 4 designers in each round robin that came and presented us with some projects they had designed specifically for this. They gave us the pattern, the fabric, the threads, the finishing items, everything from start to finish, so that we could bring it home and do it. So that was really cool. I'll show all that when I get to the hall. So that was fun. The second day I got there and I had met some people before during the round robin. So we sat down together at the table and stitched and talked. It was really nice. There was 2 people that I had actually kind of talked to online a bit from around here. So I sat with them, and then there was, I think, 3 or 4 others that were sitting with us, and that was nice to meet them and talk to them. Then after stitching for a while, we went to a dinner, a retreat dinner. It was the Mad Hatter Tea Party themed, so that was fun. We got a lot of stuff at our table. There was giveaways, there was raffles, um, an amazing dinner. And then they showed some of the vintage schoolgirl rolls, which I'll put some pictures in for you guys to see those. It was amazing looking at the old stitching that people had done long ago. I think it was like 1928 was one of them. Um, it was just they were amazing. Um, yeah. So now on to my haul. I guess I'll start with I just gotta get my chair full of stuff over here. I'll start with the round robin stuff that we got. So the first one was this one. I think the designer, yeah, the designer was from Italy. She actually wasn't there, but somebody had presented it for her. So she actually designed this before the war, but it's a Ukraine flower from it was like a traditional Ukraine dress, and it's a thimble pin pillow, so that was really cool. And like I said, it has all the thread, fabric, everything in there, so that was cool. This is another one. It's a Christmas window. I think she was from Virginia, but it's tons of different different kinds of stitches and stuff, and you make it into, and then the same thing. She gave us everything we needed. She was from the UK. Pilgrim Stitches. There's her thing. And it's just a little bookmark. Let me open it and see if there was another picture that showed like the full thing. Here it is. So that's what it will look like, and you can put your own initials at the top. They gave a whole alphabet for it, so that's fun. The thing with a lot of these is I have never worked on linen. I've only ever done Ada, so it will be interesting to try it. Most of them were linen that came in the bag or the package. Yeah, so I will put a picture of what it's going to look like when it's done because they didn't include that in here. So I will include that here. But it's a little pinwheel pin cushion, and it's a little tart pan. It was so cute. I'm excited about that one. That was right. Okay, so this one is a little keychain floss ring for your bobbins. So that one's cute. It's so small, and it has I don't know if you can see it in here, but it has a little charm that says I love sewing. That's one is a reproduction of a sampler, Rebecca F. Reside, Frankfort, Pennsylvania, 1840. So she did a reproduction. This is just little elements, little motifs from the full thing. So that's cool. She gave stuff to do. I think two of them, two of the 4 that are included in this pattern. So I think that will be fun. Same thing, all the different things you need for the pattern. And then, oh my gosh, I loved this one. I am so excited for this one. It's a little ornament, sort of, and it has grass and little sheep. It's so cute. And same thing, everything in here, it even has like the cording to go around the outside of it and to hang it. So that one's so cute. And then this is another one that I'm pretty excited about. I don't know if there's another big picture of it, but I'll show you. And it's New Hampshire Tulips. So it's just a little flower. She included like the little elements to put on it, like a button and some felt. And it even has the pins to go in it. And then it's going to be on a little cork coaster. So that is pretty exciting. I like that one. So I think that's all that I got for the round robins. So then at the dinner, like I said, it was Mad Hatter Tea Party theme. So we got this kit. And this is from Still Stitchin' by Suzanne Green Davis. She was there. And it's like a little needle roll. So it has like it's long and it's rolled up on a little spool. And something that's included in here that I had never heard of is Romy's Creation threads. So she dyes them. So there's 2 of those in there, and they're so pretty. And then there's a bunch of charms and elements. What, honey? Oh, perfect. And then the other thing that was there was this little pink house. So the whole dinner event was to benefit breast cancer awareness. So she made a little pink house for that. And then just for going to the event, we got this little kit. So their symbol is pineapples. So it says celebrations of needlework with a pineapple. And this looks like it makes a needle book that you can hang on this little necklace or whatever you want to call it. It looks like a necklace, but it could just be a hanger or whatever. So that's that from the retreat events. And then while I was there, let's see, I should have separated these before of what I got there and what I got somewhere else. So at the dinner there was also this magazine. I've seen other people have it, but I had never really had one myself. But there's so many. This is, what year is this? The 2020 summer edition. So I'm sure most of you have already seen it. I'm not going to go through all the patterns and stuff, but there's some pretty cute ones on there. But I think I might subscribe to this because I liked a lot of the things that were in there. Let's see. So there was a freebie table, which I got 3. So I have this Priscilla's Pocket Flowers for Thee. This little looks like 4 different patterns with flowers on them. And then like she finished them into, it looks like little pin cushions. Another thing I got free was Brooks Books Publishing, which I've heard a lot about them, but I've never actually seen any of their stuff. But this is Tea Time with Mrs. Claus, and it's a little collectible ornament. So that's so cute. And it shows on the back that there's a bunch of different teacup, a Jolly Teapot, a Peekaboo teacup, a cherry on top. So that's cool. And then the last one I kind of got from my mother-in-law, where we go camping a lot with her. So this is Camp and Craft Cross-Stitching Patterns by Open Road Abroad. Abode, sorry, Open Road Abode Needleworks. And then it shows on the back there, it looks like there's four different options. They're called postcard patterns. No, my phone keeps going off, I'm sorry. Yeah, there's these four patterns in it. So that's exciting. I'll try to do a couple of those for her. We could, like, these show pillows, so I thought that would be cool. Put little pillows in the camper. Yeah. So then also while we were there, or I was there, I got a few charts. There's one other. I'll have to find it. Maybe I'll show you guys next week. But I had gotten 3 patterns. That's all right. Maybe it's stuck in with another one. But so the first one is One Nation. I saw this on Stitching with Fortnight Fabrics. I guess that's their new name. I don't know I can't remember what it was before, but that was the first episode I had watched by them. It's 2 guys that do it. He was working on this. He didn't have very much done, but I did see that on there, and I showed my husband, and he said, "Oh my God, I love that." So it's by ByGone Stitches. So when I saw it at the retreat, I knew I had to get it for him and do it for him. It's amazing. And then I got by Heartstring Samplery, Farm and Folk Penny Cushions. And I thought the little farm animals would be so cute for my little guys. See me do. So now while I was there, I should have opened all these before. So I put my fabrics in little bags, and I put all the information up at the top so I can remember. But this is by Inspired Needle Ink, and this is an 18 count, and it's called Webs. It's like a gray, smoky, so that's that. I don't know if I should open all of these. I guess I will. I'm sorry about the noise. This is by Silk Weaver Fabrics. It's a Congress cloth, 24 count, and it's Galaxy. And I'm sure you can probably see here in the sun, but it's really sparkly. It's got like gold flecks in it, opals. I think that's what you call it. I'm not going to open this one just because it was a freebie that we got at the dinner, and it's real small, but is a 32 count linen on light blue, and it didn't say like a brand or anything like that, so I just threw it in there like that. I got this there, but this is a 20 count. All right, sorry about that. So this is a 20 count Lilac Lugana. This is another one of the little freebies that we got. 32 count linen, like a forest green. I got this one because of the name. My little 3-year-old is Lincoln, so this is a 14 count Zweigart Lincoln is the color. It's just like a dark tan. This is 18 count Zweigart DeRosa yellow. I have to Google what that means. A couple of them said DeRosa on it. So if you know what that means, you can comment and let me know before I go and search it. This is a 20 count Zweigart dark olive. This I didn't get get at the retreat. But this is a 18 count fabric flare beehive that I got. And that's Rowan. This is a biofabric flare also. This is 18 count chalkboard. Can you stop? This is the one that I had used for Rowan's teachers project, and he wanted to do one for his guidance counselor, so I have to on that. That's not one I got. That's just that I cut off. So this one also says Devosa. So this is a 18 count Galaxy. And then lastly, this is a 14 count silk weaver fabrics in its intrigue. So that's what I got for fabric. So last week I told you I would put a video of my rolling cart that I got. And then the kids were playing and loud, and I didn't get a chance before I was finishing editing. So I just uploaded. But I will put one here today. And then the other thing I got was my front door is gonna slam. I got a Kay's Creation stand with the tablet holder. So I'll put a picture or two here. And if somebody wants to see like more in depth of what it is and what it does, you can comment and I can do that. I just figured a lot of people had already seen them. I'm late to the game, so, but if you want to, you can comment and I can make a whole video of that. I got some more Weeks Dye Works and some more Sulky, which I can post a picture of the trays that I showed you with the inserts. So I can put that here. So then the things that I did not get at retreat, but that I have got this week are a couple of patterns. So I got Kitty and Me Designs by Pamela Kellogg, and this is the Cats and Quilts series. So there's one for every month, and it has like a different quilt with a different cat. So this is January's. I'm gonna try to do all of them. So there's that one. I got the Carol Manning Designs. I got Peacock Topez. I don't remember if it was a YouTube video or Instagram, but I saw somebody doing this and it went right on my wish list. So pretty. And it's a full coverage, so I can really pick any. They chose 14 count fiberlicious fabrics, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do it on yet. There's that. And then I got, again, this is a series. I think it was 12. I can put it here if it's not, but this is the one right in the center because I like to start right in the middle because it's easier for me to grid it out. But this is Fall on the Farm by Littlehouse Needleworks. So Michelle Bendy does Quarky Quakers. And every time I'm like, those are so cute. And they're like quick stitches that I can do in between like my large ones that I've been doing. So I got the first one of that. And that's by Darling and Whimsy Designs. And this is a little puffin. Yeah, so they're only 40 by 40. So it should be like a quick stitch. Yeah, so this one uses Gentle Arts sampler threads, and I'm hoping to get them all. But so then the next one I got is Country Cottage Needleworks Santa's House, and again this is a whole series. And this is the first one, so I'll be doing that. And then From the Heart Needle Art by Wendy. This is a January Quaker. And again, it has every month, so as I move through, I will get the others. But there's that. Then I told you about the other catalog or magazine that I got. So I also found Stony Creek Cross Stitch Collection, and it's another magazine that has patterns. So this is the winter 2022, and I have spring of 2022. And like, look at this one on the back. It's a little hanger, and it's got Halloween stuff, and it is so cute. So I got 2 of those, and then when I got them in the mail, I went back and I ordered 2 more. So I'm excited to get those. So I think that's all my haul that I got. So I did want to mention, so Jessie Marie Does Stuff. I'm sure all of you have heard of her. She's the one that does Whip Go. And she mentioned me in her video for my Pip and Chip bobbins. She did the Pip and Chip floss chips. So it's the same thing, but just the little floss drops. I will link her video to this one. She did a little card for me, but I don't know how to do that. If I can figure that out, I will do that. But if not, the link to it will be in the description. And it was episode 243 that she just posted this week. She mentioned me in it. So go check that one out. The other people that I've been really liking, I'm going to try to mention at least 1 or 2 every video just to get you guys to see other people. I'm sure everybody that I watch, you guys have already seen because I'm new and everybody else has been on Flosstube forever. But it's Stitchin' Mommy. She actually designed some of her own patterns as well. I know she did a temperature chart with dog prints and cat prints that she's doing. I think she's doing a butterfly temperature chart. I'm not sure if she designed that one or it's just one she's doing, but she does show that. She does a lot of mirabilia. She's doing a couple of stitch-alongs. I know she's doing the Under the Sea stitch-along that I'm doing. So yeah, and then another one, she's pretty new, the Kitschy Whips. If I'm not saying that right, I'm so sorry, but I will link it in the description. She has such high energy. She's funny. Yeah, and she has so many projects. She did like a whip parade recently she has so many pretty amazing things. So I'll link her as well, if you want to check her out. So the next thing I want to talk about is, so I mentioned that Jessie Marie Does Stuff. She does the Whip Go. So you make, like a bingo board, and you put your goals or your projects on it, and then you can make a goal for what you would want on that project or on the whole, the projects as a whole. I for as long as I have been stitching, I pick my projects. I work on it from the time I start it until the time I finish it. I've never had one that's like, oh, I started this, but it sat to the side for a while. I work on it constantly every week until it's done. But going back to my mental health, I was feeling really constricted, like I get really upset with myself if I didn't get enough stitches on it that week, or like I just felt like I was always doing the same thing and it was like getting boring. So I decided to do a Whip Go board to start new things. And yes, I know that if I start new things, then things are not going to get as many stitches, but I feel like kind of setting my expectations to know that like I'm starting all these and they're not going to get stitches. They might sit for a few weeks or whatever will make it better for me mentally to be like, that's okay, because that's what I'm planning to do, is to get a lot of starts so I have more things to choose to work from. I'm sorry, there's a loud car going by. Okay, sorry about that. So for my Whip Go, I picked the 25 products that I would like to start this year. And I actually went back from January till now, and I wrote all the, I wrote at the bottom which ones were called already. So this week I started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I started and finished 5 of my goals. So it was 5 from February, 7 from April, 10 from April, 13 from May, and 21 from March. And then I had a start on number 15 from March, but I did not get it completed, and I will when I show that, I will explain that. And then all the other ones that were called, I either bought the fabric that I needed or the floss that I needed, and a couple of the patterns that I got that I showed were for the Whip Go to do that. So I'll just go through. This is for my haul. This is a bag that I got from Stitch and Piece. It's a really big one. I had I was keeping all my projects on the Q snaps or the scroll frames. And then I was watching Grace Notes Fabrics last video, and she was saying that when she left her project on the Q snap, it actually stretched out the fabric so it didn't frame right. So since then I take everything off and put it in the bag. So I actually, as I show my whips, I will show the new bags that I got with it. So I'm just gonna pick one and show. I'm not gonna like go in order because usually I show like Monday, Tuesday. So I'm just gonna go through and show what I actually just worked on. So this one actually wasn't a start, but I put it on my board because it is one that I had started, the only one that I have started and kind of put to the side for a while. So it's the portrait of my grandmother. And I stopped because there's so much gray and brown, gray and brown, gray and brown, and that's it. Hold on, let me go get the board for the back. All right, so I have this now so I can show you a little better. But so this is my grandmother, and like I said, it was having it be just brown and gray, all the different shades of brown and gray. I just stopped working on it for a while, and I wanted to get more in it. So I put that on my Whipco board. That was number 13, which was called in May. So I ended up getting 228 done on Friday, and then Sunday I did 285 so my goal on the Whipco is to start and get 500 stitches on it. So that I got the 500 and that's done. I think I showed this bag last week. It's a little quilted one. It has the saying inside. So the next one what? All right, so the next one, I think I showed this bag too, watermelon, made by Mama Joan. So this was number 21, called in March. And it is Doreen Jones. It was a free stitch along she did recently. Called Flowers and Bees. And this is what I got done. And this one I got 680 in on Wednesday. And I'll tell you that, so these pink and purple lines down here, I started that line, I think four times. I had done it in the first couple because it's do two, skip two, do two, skip two. And the first time I like did two, skip two, did two, and then I skipped one, did two, skipped one, did two. So I ripped it all out, and then I started it again, and I just started again doing 2, 1, 2, 1. So I ripped it all out again, and then I was doing do two, skip two, do two, skip two, but I started 2 stitches too far to the left. So I ripped it all out again, and then I did it the correct way. So this is a new bag. It's, you know, like a mint with floral. It's got the cute little keychain or zipper pull, with some charms on it. I just realized these flowers are in the shape of a heart. That's cute. All right, so this was another start. This was number 10, called in April. And of course I have a long string, but I can hold that to the side. And this is Figment. If anybody is a Disney fan, they will know what this is. It's from it's Disney Figment from one of the rides at Disney World. And this is what it will look like when it's finished. It's from Abby Sue Designs. I showed you when I bought it. So it was a custom design made for somebody, and I saw the person that it was custom designed for post it on Facebook, and right away I said, okay, I want that, because the first time we went to Disney with my 3-year-old, the littlest, he was 6 months old, and when we went on the ride, he was mesmerized. He loved Figment in the ride. Then when we left, there's like a little gift shop at the exit, and so he grabbed a Figment as I was walking by, and I was like, no, put that back, and he just cried and cried. He did not want to put it down. So I bought it for him, and it's been his stuffy ever since. I think this is another new bag, Paris. This is by Just Crossing Stitches. Actually, I might have showed this, but what? Ooh. I didn't bring the pattern out for this one. I just have the pattern, not the, I photocopied because it's Primrose Cottages. I showed the little pamphlets, the hard copy patterns, and with the patriotic, I've been just doing it without marking off what I've done, and it just was getting kind of hard for me, so I stopped. You know what I did not mention is what fabrics I did these on. But anyway, so I photocopied the pattern so I can mark it, and I left the other part in here. So the flowers and the bees, that is on, I'll get it out again and show you, sorry. So this one is on Bee Stitch Me's Rainy Day. It was actually the fabric of the month, I'm pretty sure, last month. So it's like a nice blue with a little bit darker blue in it. Yeah, and that's 18 count. And then Figment is just on like a light blue Ada, nothing fancy. And my grandmother's on white. So this one is the Primrose Cottages pumpkin patch. You saw the patriotic, which I didn't work on this week, but you have seen it. And this goes with it. I love the variegated truck. And I did this on the same fabric as the patriotic. It is an 18 count. It's just the Charles DMC, and it's called flax linen, but it's Ada. So, and then this, I can't remember what this might have been Green Pastures from Weeks, or maybe Gentle Arts. I'll have to get that. I can do a little blurb to show, to tell what that color is. I love these little trucks. They're and so when I bought all of them, there's 4 of them right now. I actually messaged the Katie from Primrose Cottages that designed these. I messaged her and I said, could you please come out with more? And she said, that's the plan. So I'm excited to see those. This is another new bag by Stitch and Piece. And again, she made these custom sizes for me because I wanted big ones for my scroll frames, but now that I'm not leaving them on the scroll frames, it's kind of big, but it just leaves more room for stuff. I use these for when I bought stuff at the retreat. So this is so Pumpkin Patch was number 5, called in February. This is Hummingbirds by OwlForest Embroidery. And this was number 7, called in April. And for some reason, I did not have a thing on this fabric saying what it was. I want to say it was Grace Notes Fabrics. I'm actually not sure. So if Corinne is watching this and she says, yeah, that's mine, please let me know what the name is. Mention it. So that's this one. And I did this one at retreat. Oh, it was upside down. I'm sorry. I did 6. Oh no, that's Hummingbirds. I did 518 on that. And I'm not using any of the called for colors, which is a first for me. I might have, like before, I might have switched like 1 or 2 colors, but never the whole thing. But OwlForest is in Russia. So right now with the war, they can't accept payments on their website. So they're selling on Etsy. Like a friend of theirs, I guess, is selling on Etsy for them. And they're just doing the PDF patterns right now. So you can't get the kit or their floss. So I took their floss, or I took the DMC conversions of their floss, and I went to 123 Stitch has a thread conversion chart. So you can say like, okay, I want Weeks Dye Works, and it will show you all the DMC colors that match with a Weeks Dye Works. So I went through and got Weeks Dye Works or Classic Color Works. I think there might be one Gentle Art conversion, but yeah, so I did that. And then I only worked on dinos a little bit because, like I said, I was just sick of working on the same things over and over. So I did a little bit on this one. I ended up doing 237 on last Monday. Monday seemed to be a smaller stitch day for me, and then today is dinos again I've been working on, so that's why it's on the QSnap. But because of recording and editing and getting it up, Mondays are smaller stitch days for me lately, but that's okay. And then I have a finish, which I was gonna tell first, but I forgot. So this was the one you've seen I was working on for cactuses. And I'll put pictures of everything of, well, most of them are starts, but for that one in my dinos, I'll put pictures of where they were last time. But so that's a finish. Friday, I did 504 at retreat, but I forgot one of the colors. So Sunday, when it was its day, I finished that for 86 stitches before I moved on to something else. But so yeah, that's a finish. Hopefully the next video I'll have a FFO for that. I'm waiting. It's for a friend, so I was waiting for her to tell me what frame she wanted it in or how she wanted it finished. So this week I ended up with 3,890 stitches, which comes out to 555 daily stitches, which is pretty good. I try to aim for about 500, so I definitely hit that. So now is Stitching in the Wild. I only have one of somebody else. I don't know if I took one, but if I do, I will insert it. But The other thing I got, which I did not bring out here, I got little floss buddies, which I'll show them next week. But so it's from Bags Plus, and on Etsy, and I ordered 4, and she messaged me and said she sent me an extra. So I'm gonna give that away on my Flosstube. Um, I wanted to get to 100 subscribers just so that I have like a good amount of people to be able to give it to. So I'm almost at 60, which is great. So if we get to 100, I have a few things to give away. But yeah, so that's that. I'll show them next week, and maybe by next week I'll be at 100. So my plans for this week, today I graduate from college with my associates. My graduation was supposed to be yesterday, but it was like the heat index, it was supposed to like, with humidity, and so it was supposed to like feel like 104 here. And then we had thunderstorms, watch for the afternoon right when I was supposed to be graduating. So they postponed it to today, which, is kind of crazy because it's a Monday. So like, my family had to try to get off of work. I kept the kids home from school. My husband had to work last night, so he's sleeping now until it's time to like leave, and he's gonna quick get ready and then go. So that's that. And then I'm gonna take the boys. I'm sure you saw Rowan with his long shaggy hair. I'm gonna take all the boys to go get their haircuts before we go. So that will be fun. I'll definitely show pictures next week of my graduation. So it's my associate's degree. I got my associate's in behavioral science, with a concentration in family studies. And then actually, I only have 1 term left for my bachelor's now. So I actually finished my associate's degree in December. So then, and I was doing a dual degree. So at the same time, I was working on my bachelor's. So I have this summer, I have my internship and 1 other course, and then I'm done with my bachelor's. So I will be able to walk next May again, which is really exciting. And that will be for my bachelor's in human services with a concentration of counseling. And then I plan to go on to my master's for clinical mental health counseling. So that's exciting. So for my stitching this week, I'm going to try to do dinos today for a little bit before I have to leave for graduation. I don't know if I'll really get that many. I should be able to get a little bit done when I get home from my graduation, but we'll see. I'm going to work on my 90s stitch along. I want to try to get the next release done pretty soon. And then I'm going to catch up on my temperature chart this week. And then, so Under the Sea, that stitch along comes out with the next clue on the 25th. So I should be able to work on that on Saturday, when it's usually its day. And then I'm going to go through my Whip Go board and see what I could start on the other days. I think Wednesday I should have something. Thursday and Friday I should be able to do something. And then Sunday I should be able to do something. I don't know if I'll start new all of them, or if it will just be like start one and then work on it the next day, depending on how many stitches I get. One more thing before I go, I have a question for all of you guys. So I did start another one I told you guys about. So this is another bag by Fiddle Feathers. And it's these. Okay. So I started this one yesterday. And it's a 20 count, which I've never worked on before. So, and I've always done 2 threads, but I want to know, do you guys use 2 threads on 20 count, or or just one, because I feel like it looks so bulky and like kind of bumped out more. Um, like I just don't feel like they sit neat. So I want to know, do you guys work with one thread on 20 count, or do you still do two? Because I'm thinking of just ripping it out and doing one thread. I don't know, I'm just not liking how it looks. So you guys let me know in the comments what you usually work with on a 20 count or higher. And if you do two, like what count do you usually switch to one? Like I know a lot of people, like especially like 32 count, like you do one. So I'm just wondering where you guys switch. If at 20 count you do two. Um, so yeah, there's that. I think that's all I have for this week. All I have, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is probably a pretty long video, because I've had to stop and go. I'm only at 17 minutes, but I know I did a lot longer than that. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I can get this up before my graduation. But if not, I'll do it after. So have a great week. Happy stitching.